Hello guys, how you doing? This is Carlos Baez, executive chef from The Spread, and I'm going to prepare for you guys a hanger steak with duck fat potatoes and roasted garlic butter. So for this dish we're going to use Idaho potatoes, grass-fed hanger steak. We're also going to use fresh butter, thyme, and garlic. This dish is very easy to prepare. Anything you can do basically at home anytime. What I'm gonna do right now is portion my meat. We're gonna season the meat with salt and pepper. And we're gonna let it rest for about 5 to 6 minutes so the salt get into the meat. In the meantime, we're gonna slice our potatoes for the duck fat potatoes. We're gonna do about a half-inch slice and a medium-size pack. We're gonna put it. We're gonna put a pinch of salt and cold water, and we're gonna bring it to boil. Once it's gonna be boiling, our potatoes are gonna be ready. They're gonna be al dente. They're gonna be perfectly cooked. For our garlic butter, we're gonna do 7 pieces of garlic, and we slowly gonna roast it on olive oil. We're gonna bring this to simmer and let it cook about for 10 to 15 minutes. This way we can mix it with the butter. Our potatoes are going, the garlic is cooking. We're gonna sear the meat. We're gonna sear it with regular blend oil. You can use canola oil or any other blend. This way you don't add any other flavor to your meat. The pan starts smoking. It's when you know it's ready for the meat to go in. This way you got a nice sear, and it's going to be char on the outside. For a medium rare, you want to cook it just about 5 to 6 minutes. If you like your meat a little more cooked, you can add another 2 minutes for a medium. If you want a medium well, you can go for like 10 minutes. With the oil, basically we're gonna baste the meat, so all the flavor is gonna concentrate on the meat. We're gonna put just a touch, a sprig of thyme, maybe like a couple pieces of garlic, just to add more flavor. Our potatoes are ready, so this is the way they're gonna look after the blanch and salted water. I got about a quart of duck fat. We can use this just to fry the potatoes. If you don't want to do with duck fat, you can use same oil for the meat. These ones, the duck fat bring a lot of flavor to the potatoes, and it's a really good combination with the hanger steak. So we want to melt this one, and once they're ready, we're going to start frying our potatoes. You see that color of the meat is the ones we're looking for, nice and charred. Gonna keep basting. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put half a spoon of butter, and we're gonna keep basting it. Our garlic is ready. It's already roasted. It's soft. That's the way we were looking. We're gonna add the rest of the butter, another tablespoon to this garlic, and very gentle, we're gonna start mashing it to combine it together. Once you roast it, it's nice and sweet. We're gonna put a touch of salt, black pepper. Just keep mixing it. It looks like my hanger steak is ready. We're gonna let it rest for like 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna bring it back to the fire and baste it again. You see my duck fat is already melted. What we're gonna do very carefully, we're gonna put the potatoes and we put it back in the fire for another 5 minutes on a medium heat. So my butter is ready. We're gonna let it rest, the meat, because basically when you're slicing it, all the juice is gonna come out. If you let it rest for a couple minutes, the juice is gonna concentrate in the meat, and the meat is gonna be very juicy. If you see some of the juice start to come out, that's good. But we're gonna put it back on the flame. We keep basting it for like another minute, and it'll be good to go. And it's good. Gonna start slicing it against the grain. I like medium rare, but if you want to cook it a little more, you can go another 2 minutes, not long. hanger steak is very lean, so you're not gonna have that much fat. So very carefully, we're gonna move our potatoes just to try a little bit the duck fat. It's one of my favorites. I mean, duck fat and potatoes. The flavor you get on the potato is absolutely crazy. It's not like just frying a French fry or something, you know? You can put a touch of salt and black pepper. We're gonna put it under the meat, and we're just gonna put a touch of butter. Slowly, it's gonna melt it on top of the meat and combine it with the potatoes. Just to finish it, we're gonna put a touch of sea salt, and we're gonna garnish it with fresh thyme. We're gonna use olive oil just to give that flavor of the grass, and hanger steak with duck fat potatoes and roasted garlic butter.